A macro trends report shows that Sierra Leone's greenhouse gas emissions for 2020 was 5,952.47. This is a 1.36 increase from 2019, which had 5,872.88 greenhouse gas emissions. In his address on the second day of the Africa Climate Summit 2023 in Nairobi, Kenya, President Bio lamented that, with the extreme threats of climate change, the world is in serious trouble, especially the African continent, with its tangible evidence. He says the time for action is now.
In our updated nationally determined commitment, Sierra Leone has defined a progressive pathway forward for cutting greenhouse gases emission from the 2005 levels. 5% by 2025, 10% by 2030, and 25% by 2050. My government is unyieldingly devoted to climate change resilience and adaptation. This includes support for community-based adaptation in agriculture and energy sectors, integrated water resource management, and climate change disaster risk management.
Droughts ravage the lands, once lush and green. But amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope surfaced as African leaders rise, seeking solutions anew to protect the continent and the globe against the extreme effects of weather changes. For the hour is late, the urgency is clear, and action is near. For the future of the planet, it's time to seal the deal. But this cannot be achieved without the greater population of young people and women.
My government is committed to promoting the inclusion of women in climate resilience programs and the participation of women in decision-making for climate change adaptation and mitigation governance at all levels. We must harness our demographic dividends on the continent and involve our youthful population in our climate adaptation and mitigation efforts throughout by involving the youth in everything that we do.
President Bio called for climate change financing, access to adaptation and mitigation technologies, and collaboration in addressing the problems of climatic variations. He concluded that a unified front against the existential crisis of climate change is not just desired, but imperative. Salifu Cherna Kamar, AYV News.